Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, and I guess it's actually about time that I would do another one, since after I did my first one on 1917 just a couple weeks ago, But yeah, I'm back at it again with, of course, a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, just like I said I would normally do, because yeah, I figured that's exactly what I would do. So yeah, a bit of an interesting story. I think for the movie that I'm gonna be talking about for this thoughts video, I was originally going to see it on its opening weekend. Probably just before I start my next semester in college, so which, by the time I'm recording this right about now, I have started my new semester not too long ago. I say probably right around yesterday when this video is posted. So yeah, I started up another semester in college. So yeah, probably by the time I'm recording this, just to let you guys know. And yeah, I was originally going to see this movie right around on its opening weekend, but unfortunately that never happened because yeah, I got sick. So yeah, probably another case of the common cold that I got for this one, but yeah, I think it's exactly what happened. So yeah, I ended up getting sick, so I didn't actually see this movie on its opening weekend because yeah, even if I did decide to go see it while I'm sick, I know the kind people at the movie theater will be like, dude, we appreciate what you're doing, but we don't want you spraying your germs all over our customers that wanted to see this movie. So probably best if you head home and douse yourself with a cold medicine, and feel free to come back once you feel better. So yeah, I think it's I think it would be pretty much on that front if I ever go to a movie theater while I was still sick. But thankfully that never happened, and right about now I'm starting to get a whole lot better right about now. Yeah, like I said, I decided to douse myself with a bit of cold medicine, and thankfully that does help, though technically it doesn't necessarily cure you, but more likely douses down the symptoms that you will be getting. So yeah, I think it's pretty much on that front. So yeah, right about now I am doing much better as we speak, and I do indeed apologize if I didn't get this out earlier, but I figured now's the right time for me to do so. So yeah, I think I will get that out of the way just to let you guys know. Alright. So, I guess with that being said, I guess in regards of when I actually got sick on the weekend, the movie I'm going to be talking about, I've decided to push it back to right around Wednesday, just immediately after I started up my new semester at college, just to make things up for it, and thankfully it did pay off. So yeah, I guess if anything, what movie did I finally get a chance to go see that I was supposed to see on its opening weekend, but I didn't because I got sick? Well, believe it or not, well, I think I might as well get this out, because today, I think the movie I'm going to be talking about that, of course, came out not too long ago, I dare even say almost a week ago, from the time I'm recording this, is, of course, Dolittle. So yeah, that's pretty much the movie I'm going to be talking about for this thoughts video, and yeah, I was going to see it on its opening weekend, but I didn't because I got sick, and I had to push it back until Wednesday to finally go see it. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened in a nutshell. But yeah, like I said, I did get better, and I did finally get a chance to go see it today when I'm recording this, because yeah, I am pushing these thoughts videos to be put out pretty much the day after I see a movie. So yeah, I guess if anything, Dolittle is, of course, the movie I saw, and I am going to be talking about for this thoughts video. So I think if you were to ask me, I think pretty much going into this movie, I think I knew very little on the original source material the movie is based on, more likely the original book the movie is based on, which is of course Dr. Dolittle. But I think pretty much all I know through my knowledge on Dr. Dolittle is that I think it's pretty much a guy who is a doctor that has a really fascinating talent or pretty much a skill that he requires all throughout his entire time, which is of course talking to animals. So yeah, I think I would say it is a strange but a unique idea in my opinion, because yeah, we have seen people talking to animals in plenty of other stuff in other media, but Dr. Dolittle is actually one that really presented incredibly well. Yeah, and like I said, it is a strange, but it's a unique idea from the most part, and I think I dare even say it's actually quite impressive. So yeah, I think with a story like that, it can actually be something really entertaining, something actually very unique, and something that actually would require a lot of heart. But however, I think I will say his cinematic adventures have been a bit up and down for the past several years, that despite the fact that there's only one Dr. Dolittle movie that pretty much I know of that came out like probably 2 or 3 decades ago, I believe, that is somehow okay at best, but I think I will say no other movie based on Dr. Dolittle has been either that good or that bad from what I've seen. So yeah, like I said, it's a bit up and down from my perspective right about now. So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can think of right about now. Oh yeah. So yeah, I guess with what I have to say, I think it actually brings us to where we are right now with, of course, this recent adaptation of Dr. Dolittle, which yeah, I think pretty much going towards the up and down. Seems to lean more towards the down rather than the up. So yeah, I think from pretty much from what I remember seeing the trailers for this movie, I think I'm not really that excited for this one because yeah, it's pretty much Dr. Dolittle being Dr. Dolittle. So yeah, I think I wasn't really that excited for this movie, but I guess regardless, my mom actually wanted to see it, so I've decided to give it a fair shot anyways. Though I technically wish I would have seen Bad Boys 3 by this point, but I did get a chance to see the first two around that time, but although I wish I do, yeah, I wish I did too, of course, get myself hyped for the third one, but I'll see the Bad Boys movies probably sometime soon if I do get the chance. But yeah, I've actually decided to go into Dolittle to, of course, give this a chance, just to see how it fares up, because yeah, from what I'm hearing, it's not doing well at the box office, and critical reception is very negative at best. So, oh man, not even a little while since my fully stuffy nose, and I still feel a little bit stuffy. So yeah, I think in regards of for this movie, what do I think of it after I saw it for myself? Well, I think I will say, I don't think it's really, I think pretty much in my perspective, it's not really that unique or that interesting in my opinion, though I think pretty much with what critics and audiences have to say about this movie being absolutely terrible and forgettable, and probably one of the worst movies that came out and, at the start of the new decade. Well, believe it or not, I know I'm going to sound controversial for saying this, but I don't necessarily see it that way. Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong, I hate it, yes, it is a pretty terrible movie, fair enough, but for me personally, I just think it's run-of-the-mill bad. Nothing more. So yeah, I think pretty much with what I have to say, Dolittle, in my opinion, it is of course not really that interesting or unique in my opinion, but I just think it's pretty much run-of-the-mill bad. So So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I have to say. So yeah, I think I might as well go ahead and talk about the stuff that I need to talk about. So pretty much the story for this movie, I just don't think it's actually really that crafted from what I'm seeing. It's pretty much just a typical fetch quest for something that needs to be accomplished, to which again is even mixed in with, of course, Dr. Dolittle being Dr. Dolittle. So yeah, I think pretty much story-wise, I just don't think it's actually that interesting in my opinion. I really don't think it's actually that structured out from what I'm seeing. And not only that, the characters, I have to say, I just don't think are that interesting in my opinion. I think pretty much every single character that I see on screen, I wasn't very impressed by them, or of course invested by with what they've got. So yeah, I think it's safe to say I don't think the characters are really that interesting, and not only that, I think the writing for this movie, I just don't think it's well crafted, and yeah, I think some of the comedy, I have to say, I just don't think actually worked. I think none of the jokes, in my opinion, actually did get a good laugh out of me. In fact, oh man, excuse me for a second. I really gotta blow my nose more often after this, so. Yeah, and I think I do recall one time while I was seeing this, I actually did feel a little bit dosed off, pretty much at a few parts that were going on. I think it's pretty much showing on how not invested I am with, of course, this one. Yeah, and not only that, but also all the cliches that we've seen in plenty of other movies before. You can actually see them coming a mile away. You can never actually know what's actually been going on. They always come in pretty much as you would expect you would. So yeah, I think it's pretty much with of course what I have to say, and even the direction, I have to say, is not really that engaging from what I'm seeing, and yeah, I think I really don't know what kind of direction the movie is given, but I just don't think it's actually really that great in my opinion. I just don't think it's actually that structured out. So yeah, I think it's pretty much straightforward. That I just don't think the direction of this movie is actually that great. And what else? Yeah. Oh yeah, and I think the cinematography, I have to say, I just don't think it's actually that well shot. I mean, granted, I think some parts of it are good, but the rest I just didn't think are actually that flowed out, in my opinion. I think I really don't think it's actually that grand from what I'm seeing. Not only that, the editing, I have to say, I just don't think it's actually that great. I think pretty much with every scene that's going on, I think this movie has the tendency to actually, in regards to the film's editing, I think it seems to more, I think in pretty much in some areas where, of course, some scenes have to end, I think this movie, with its style of editing, I just feel like it's trying to stop a scene rather than end it. So yeah, I think it's pretty much, I think there could have been a little bit more tweaks to, of course, make it that great. But yeah, I think with, of course, the film's editing, I just don't think it's actually that great. And I think the most important thing that I think I will say, I think pretty much the whole idea of going for a nice sense of adventure for of course, something that is, of course, Dr. Dolittle, I think there's not really that much of a epic adventure put into this movie. I just really don't think it's actually that structured out from what I'm seeing. So yeah, I think those are pretty much all the things that I can think of for this one. All right. So yeah, I think it's safe to say all the stuff that I didn't like in this movie, I absolutely really didn't like. But however, I think I will say if there's anything positive that I do find very interesting with this movie, I think first of all, in regards of what I have to say with the characters, the acting, I have to say, is actually not that bad. In fact, some of the actors in this movie actually pulled off some decent to actually pretty good performances from what I'm seeing. I think it's almost like they're really trying hard to, of course, make this script work, and every while some parts of it don't work, in my opinion, I will give them credit there, or at least giving it their all. And not only that, the casting decisions, I have to say, again, not that bad in my opinion. Like, pretty much for Dr. Dolittle himself, which is, of course, played by Robert Downey Jr., who, of course, we all know him as Tony Stark, aka Iron Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I say he's actually a pretty decent choice for this movie, and pretty much, and yeah, like I say, I think he does give everything he's got for this movie, and I will give him credit for that. And yeah, the rest of the actors, I have to say, for while they are trying their best to, of course, make this script work and fail on that front, they actually did do everything they could to, of course, try their best to make it work, and yeah, like I said, they did pull off some pretty decent to some pretty good performances from my perspective, and of course, not to mention the film itself is very visually interesting. I think pretty much with every scenery, every single set piece, and of course every single piece of area, pretty much any single area in this movie, it's actually very convincing. I think it actually does feel like they're really there and stuff, and not only that, the time period, of course, where this movie takes place, I kind of forgot what it is, probably maybe sometime after Victoria era England, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna say on that front because, yeah, I do find it a bit confusing, but regardless, I think I will say the time period that this movie captured is actually pretty well done. I really love how well it actually turned out, and yeah, I will give the movie credit for doing exactly that. So, wow. So yeah, I guess those are some of the things that I thought were actually pretty good in this movie. So yeah. So yeah, I think with all this stuff that I said that I thought were good, I think it does have some unique ideas thrown into it that to which could have been done much better. But hey, I will give them credit. They're at least trying their best with, of course, this one. All right. So yeah, I guess, so yeah, those are the things that I found positive with this movie. While, yeah, the rest I just don't think is actually that great, and is actually done very poorly. So yeah, I guess if anything so yeah, overall, Dolittle, I have to admit, I think it is not really that engaging, not really that interesting in my opinion, but yeah, I think it's safe to say, I just think it's run-of-the-mill bag, in my opinion. So yeah, I guess if anything, I don't think it's necessarily one of the worst movies I've seen in my entire life, or even placing in some of the top 10 of some of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. It's just, well, a bad flick in my opinion. So yeah, I think, I guess if anything, I don't think this movie has gave me any scars that I will never recover from, nor even actually hurt me in general. I could just look at it and say, man, it's just a dumb flick. So yeah, I guess if anything, so yeah, I don't think it's necessarily the worst in my opinion. It's just, well, a lame movie in my opinion. So yeah, I guess if anything, so yeah, I think it's pretty much what I have to say. Dolittle, I just think it's, well, run-of-the-mill bad. Not really one of the worst I've seen, but I guess it's almost a little bit passable at best, but still bad nonetheless. So yeah, and of course with what this has done, I think I will give the people who made this some credit for at least trying their all on this one, but yeah, I guess if anything, I just don't think it's actually one of the worst I've seen. It's just a bad flick, so nothing more. So yeah, I think it's pretty much harmless in a nutshell. So yeah, it's pretty much what I have to say. So yeah, for my final score right about now, I'll go ahead and be fair here and of course give this movie a 3.5 out of 10. Like I said, I don't think this is necessarily one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. It's just, well, a dumb flick. So yeah. But although I guess if anything, I will give it credit for one thing. It is definitely much better than when I actually saw Cats last month. So yeah, I guess in regards of between the two, I will give Dolittle credit that in between the two, I think I can easily stomach through Dolittle more rather than Cats. So yeah. So yeah, I will give Dolittle credit for exactly that. Good job on that. But yeah, I guess if anything, if you're looking for something that can actually that you can easily spend an hour and a half of your time, then I guess this movie is, of course, a harmless waste of time that you can easily sit through, kind of like what I just did. But I guess if you're looking for something that could have been unique and interesting while having a really great sense of adventure, then I think your communicating with animal skills might need a little bit more work. So yeah. Oh yeah. I need a drink to that. Whew. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much what I have to say with Dolittle right about now. Thank you guys so much for watching this special thoughts video, and let me know in the comic section. Go, what the hell? But yeah, I think in the comment section below, let me know what you think of the recent Dolittle movie, as well as leaving me constructive criticism and or advice on how it can improve my videos in the near future. And of course, as always, feel free to send me an email if you have any questions for me, or if you just want to book me for a con or event pretty soon. Follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and plenty others that I have provided if you want to keep up to date with me. And of course, subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell if you want to see more videos like this. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video. Yeah, and I will promise that I will have another one out relatively soon, just as soon as I get done with another movie that I will see, as well as a little bonus miscellaneous, just in case, well, I wanted to. So yeah. We'll probably have to wait and see on that one. So yeah, that's literally all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.